What is going on, Bull Nation? This is LaserBull coming at you with another video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look and reviewing the Elite Pro 2 headset from Turtle Beach. Now, this is the successor to the Elite Pro headset. If you guys have seen my review on the Elite Pro, the regular one, the one prior to this one, or if you haven't, I will leave a link in the description if you guys want to check that out and kind of see a comparison of the difference between this one and the Elite Pro, the regular one. Now, this one is in a complete white and black feel to it because this is the Xbox version. There is also a PlayStation 4 variant, which is blue and black, but right now we're going to be reviewing the Elite Pro 2 for the Xbox One. Plus, this one also comes with the SuperAmp, which we will talk a little bit later in this video. Just want to let you guys know what comes in the box first and foremost, so you guys can get a rough idea of what comes inside the box. So within the box, you will find the following. You will find your mic, which you'll be able to plug into your headset. You'll also be able to find the cable that plugs from the headset into the amp itself, which is the 3.5mm cable. And you'll also be able to find the USB cable, which you're either able to connect to your PC or your Xbox One. Before we dive into the headset itself, let's talk a little bit about the amp so you guys can get a rough idea of what the amp is capable of, as this one is a little bit more compact than the previous one that we had with the Elite Pro. Of course, this one comes with a nice color. Aesthetically, it looks very nice and very beautiful on your desk, because it gives you a nice presentation. It's not bulky. It's actually pretty easy to carry with if you're going to be taking it to events, and it has a really nice design. On top of that, let's talk a little bit about the inputs and outputs. On the front, it comes with the headset input, where you will be plugging your headset into the front port, and on the back side, we have a output, which will allow you to output any of the stuff that you're hearing from your headset into your PC in case you're streaming. And it also comes with a USB connector, which will allow you to connect it to your Xbox or your PC. Now, another thing that's within the app itself, we have a little button on the left-hand side, which will allow you to connect this Bluetooth. And that is something that I wanted to pinpoint and kind of go a little bit more into. So this pretty much amp allows you to connect your device to your mobile device. So what you will need to do is hold down the button for 5 seconds. It will then begin a pairing mode, and you're able to pair this, kind of like the little amp here, with your mobile device. Now, with the mobile device, you get two benefits. The first benefit is if you're gaming, you're able to answer phone calls with the device. If someone calls you or you want to make phone calls with the headset and don't want to have the phone stuck next to your ear, you can definitely use this headset connected via Bluetooth, and it will allow you to not only answer phone calls, take phone calls, make phone calls, listen to music, and all that good stuff connected via Bluetooth. On top of that, the other neat addition that it does is it gives you the ability to control the headset with the new Turtle Beach app. The app will allow you to do multiple stuff within the app. It will allow you to turn on Superhuman Hearing if you're playing a game, a very intense game. If you're listening to music, you can turn off Superhuman Hearing and you'll be good. It'll allow you to switch any sort of equalizers off and on. It'll allow you to manage your voice volume. It will allow you to manage your chat volume, and you'll be able to do a whole assortment of things with the app itself. Basically, what it does is the little amp, it takes everything from the big amp that we used to have in the first version, puts the little amp together, and you're able to control all the functions that you're able to control within the big bass that we had in the prior one via the mobile app, which I like the fact that it's a very nice addition because you're able to control things on the fly as opposed to having to reach out, and have it really close to you. This way, in case you're kind of playing from a long distance, if you're not too close to your desk or you're not close to your TV, you could simply change the settings via your mobile device, and you don't have to get up and tinker around with any sort of mechanics. You could just definitely activate them via your Turtle Beach app and get that out of the way. Now let's talk about the headset itself. Now the headset itself aesthetically looks beautiful. I mean, if you compare it to the previous version, nothing wrong with the previous version, but this one compared to the previous version, it's a big upgrade, not only aesthetically, but the design finish on the headset. Not only do we have a nice metallic band on the top, which gives it more sturdiness, it makes it feel a little bit comfortable. One thing I did notice while wearing the headset is that it's a little bit less heavier than the previous one, which makes it really nice. It's not so daunting on your head while it's resting and you're playing for long extended hours. Another nice addition that I like that they did is, of course, the white finish. It looks beautiful, especially if you have a white Xbox or if you have the new Wide Elite controller, it just pairs very well and symmetrically looks really nice. Of course, just like any other headset, in case you were wondering, you're able to adjust the size of how big you want it or how small you want it depending on your head size. You'll be able to adjust that on the fly. Another nice, neat addition that I like about this headset, and I think it's one of the headsets that I feel very found about how well and comfortable the actual ear cups are, is because of two specific reasons. Number one reason is, of course, guys, the fact that these come with a cooling gel. Now, I'm very happy with this because what it does, it allows you to, every time you put on these headsets, you're going to notice that nice cooling effect, and it's going to feel so good. But not only is it that it feels good, it's that it's very beneficial. If you're playing for long sessions, or if you're playing in an area where it's really hot, your ears will start building a little bit of heat. And what this does is maintains your ears from getting that heat. It just keeps your ears really cool, and it feels really, really comfortable. Not only that, you will notice that the headset itself comes with a nice foam to it, so it makes it very good around your ear. The other addition that I like about the ear cushions is the fact that it comes with a nice little groove in case you wear glasses, or you're wearing computer glasses, or you're wearing glasses that allow you to see games a little bit better. What this does is when you put on these glasses, there is a nice little groove that allows these glasses to fit in, where you don't feel like the glasses are actually pressuring your head. It just fits in perfectly without any problem. Another thing I like that they introduced into the cushions is the new magnetic strip that they added, where you're able to remove the cup magnetically and place it back together. What this does, it allows you to actually replace this if for some reason they're getting a little bit too daunting or they're getting worn out. You're able to just pick up a brand new pair and swap them really fast. And on top of that, you're also able to remove the magnetic speaker plates on the side in case you don't like the look that it currently has. You'll be able to pick up these speaker plates later on throughout the fall when these come available from the Turtle Beach website, and you'll be able to swap them or change them around if you don't like the ones that are currently in the headsets, or maybe they just get scratched and you want to replace them. I do like the fact that they went ahead and did this, because sometimes the headset still works, but the only thing that is worn out is maybe the plates or maybe the cushions, and this makes it like a really quick fix where you don't have to be buying a headset every single year. You could just definitely buy these parts and switch them around and update your headset without having to buy a brand new one. For those of you techies out there that are probably wondering, the frequency is 12 hertz to up to 20 kilohertz, and it comes with a 50 millimeter speaker on each ear, which should make your gaming experience that much better, because not only will you be able to hear people a little bit more clear when you're in a party chat, but you will also be able to hear those nice footsteps, that nice fidelity of sound on any game that you're currently playing, whether it be a FPS, MMO, or any other game that you are playing that has really good sound. These are going to be very beneficial. If you play a lot of Battle Royale games like Fortnite, or you play stuff like Blackout, or any FPS, hearing sound is going to be so key to you, then this is definitely one of the best speakers currently right now available in the market as far as headsets are concerned. Now let's talk a little bit about the mic, because the mic is as important as the headset, due to the fact that if you're going to be using this to game, you're also going to be communicating with your teammates. But one of the biggest issues and drawbacks with microphones is the fact that they pick up so much ambient noise. And ambient noise is anything that you might have turned on in your home, whether it be your air conditioner, whether it be your heater, whether it be your fan. I mean, I play with a lot of people, and people pick up a lot of noises because of their mics. Now, one thing I do like about this mic is the fact that it comes with the technology to allow you to have noise cancellation within the mic itself. For example, if your neighbor decides to pass a lawnmower and you're playing a game and all people hear is or you have your AC on and people hear your AC being turned on, and it kind of affects you having to mute your mic off and on. What this will do, it will allow you to have noise cancellation built into your microphone, which will kind of drown all the noises that are not in front of it, or it's not your mouth, and it will keep those noises from coming and transmitting into the mic itself, so people could hear you clearer and not hear the outside noises, which is something I really like, and I think it's very beneficial not only to me personally, but to a lot of gamers. One question I do get asked a lot whenever I do headset reviews is, does the headset come with mic monitoring? And to answer that question, yes, it does. You'll be able to adjust and hear if you're being too loud or you're being too soft when you're sitting in a party chat, or if you feel like people aren't hearing you, or you just want to adjust it before you go into a party. You will be able to monitor that and know the feedback that, I'm being too loud or I'm being too soft, and adjust that accordingly to whatever you feel is more comfortable, not only for you, but for people who are within the party. One feature about the headset that I always harp about, especially when it comes to Turtle Beach, is the fact that it comes with Superhuman Hearing. If you've never had a Turtle Beach product that has had Superhuman Hearing, or if you've had another product that, another headset that's never had Superhuman Hearing, and you've never been able to compare the differences, you guys don't understand how good Superhuman Hearing is. Superhuman Hearing, what it does, it enhances a lot of sounds within the game. For example, if you're trying to hear enemy footsteps, if you have Superhuman Hearing enabled, you'll be able to hear it really loud and clear, like you know someone's coming type of like sound. You'll be able to hear when people are reloading weapons or trying to ambush you with vehicles and stuff like that, especially right now with the genre of games that we have, which are the Battle Royale games. Superhuman Hearing is going to take really priority because it's going to be very important for your survival. I would definitely recommend, out of almost all the features currently right now in the Turtle Beach line, Superhuman Hearing by far has to be one of like the top-notch features that they have, which I believe will make not only you a better gamer, get you more kills, but give you a up edge over the competition. Now it's time for me to give you guys my overall opinion about the headsets and if it's going to be laser approved or not. If you guys have watched any of my reviews, or if you haven't, you guys know that the way I do my reviews is based on the amount of money you're going to be dishing out for the product and if that product gives you that value back. Now, these particular headsets will cost you a total of $250. It's actually $249.95. $250, guys. Let's just round it off. It's going to be $250, and with these two, you will be getting the headset itself plus the amp in general. Now, overall, these headsets are really good, guys. Like, I could give this a very high rating. If I had to give it a rating, I would definitely put it a 9 out of 10, and I'll tell you why I deducted a point. And the reason I deducted a point is just because this is from my personal perspective and what I use the headset for. For you guys, it might be a 10 out of 10. So let's talk a little bit about what the headset comes with. Overall, in general, the headset, you'll be able to use it with your PC, you'll be able to use it with your Xbox, and you will be able to use it with your mobile device. One of the key features that I like about the headset is that it allows you to connect it via Bluetooth, and it allows you to control the headset with your mobile device in not having to get up and do it manually. Another neat addition, of course, that I want to throw in here, which I talked a little bit earlier about, was the Superhuman Hearing sound. Definitely sound quality is there. The only knock that I have about the headset, and that is just my personal point of view, guys, is the fact that there is no optical in and no optical out. I use the optical cable quite often, and I use it a lot to connect it to my PC and connect it to my Xbox. I use that quite frequently, and I feel like the optical cable gives me more fidelity and more sound. That is just a personal preference and a personal point of view. But I mean, you guys might not have a problem with that. The headsets sound really good. I just like it to have the optical cable as opposed to having just a USB connection. Of course, do remember, guys, that these headsets will work if you have Dolby Atmos. And Dolby Atmos, if you guys haven't experienced the Dolby Atmos experience, highly recommend you guys definitely check that out. It will work with Dolby Atmos if you guys have that. Plus, it also works with the Windows Sonic for your headphone, which is available on PC and also on Xbox. So you will have nice fidelity and sound in the headset itself. These definitely do get the LaserBolt approval. Overall, if you guys are looking for a comfortable pair of headset that does not sacrifice audio quality and does not sacrifice comfort level, then these headsets are definitely worth your purchase.